All right, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for your headliner this evening? Okay, I think you guys are. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this man is headlining Las Vegas, Nevada. He's recently fresh off his appearance on the #1 live podcast in the world, Kill Tony. Clap it up and show some love for Jimmy Kopteros.
Clearwater, Florida. Are we ready to do this? I could film this anywhere. I lived in Clearwater for 32 years. This is my home. These are my people. Let's fucking give it up for my first ever comedy special. Right now, you're a part of it. Let's go! Yes. All right. Make sure the audio is good. Can you guys hear us in the balcony? The cameras don't fucking know there's no balcony. I don't know they film a spin class in here during the day, and this is where I'm filming my special. No idea. It's fine. Listen, we packed him in. YouTube and whoever else buys this. There's a lot of fucking people in here tonight. You guys ready to have some fun? Yeah! Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for coming out. I appreciate you being a part of this. Is this Trump country? Like, other Trump? Okay, listen, if you didn't clap, it's fine. I'm not a political comic. I just like to come up here and divide the fucking room, right? When I just want you all to know who you're sitting next to, that's all. You know what I mean? Like, I knew they were gonna fucking clap, or whatever. You guys fight about it amongst yourselves. I don't care, it's gonna be on YouTube or something. So if you're gonna fight during the show, just get the cameras ready. I'm not a political comic. I will say this, if you lean left or you're a Democrat and you complain that Trump doesn't listen, probably shooting his ear off is not a good, it's not gonna help. He doesn't listen. Well, you shut his fucking ear off. Here's the thing, if you saw that video, the mics were live. You can hear all secrets, or everyone was talking. Now, as a comic, I'm watching it over and over, not for any sadistic reason, but I just wanted to hear one member of Secret Service go, Donald Duck, Donald Duck. And they kept going, Donald, get down. And I'm like, that's why I'm filming my special in a fucking yoga studio or whatever, wherever we are. Yeah. Shit, I don't know. So he mentioned I was recently on Kill Tony, I was in Vegas, blah, blah, blah. Sebring, Florida, I headlined like 2 weeks ago. That's the story I want us to talk about. Fuck Vegas. You guys ever been to Sebring? All right. You know where Sebring is?
Yes.
Okay, if you don't, here's what they told me in the memo from my booking agent. Go to Sarasota, turn left. When you run out of people, start fucking telling jokes. That's where this is how humbling comedy is. You come back from Vegas, you're going to fucking Sebring. That's your next stop. Now, here's the thing. I like to get to every venue early and like mix it up with my audience. Not you guys. They were like a great audience. Fuck you. It's my special. So I got there like a little early. Now, the venue was called Turn 2. It was a comedy club. Now, I grew up playing baseball. You guys at Turn 2 is like a double play. You guys get it? Some of you lesbians get it? I'm an inclusive show. That's all I'm saying. You're welcome here. Yeah. So I go, okay, so I'm talking to this gentleman who's like a regular at the bar, and I'm like, I'm performing tonight. And he's like, oh, that's awesome. And I go, so Turn 2, that's like a baseball reference? And he goes, no, sir, there's a racing term. Turn 2 is the second turn on the racetrack. And I go, oh shit, okay, yeah, that totally makes sense, Turn 2. And he goes, yeah, no, we in Sebring, this is the race capital of Florida. And I go, oh, I thought Daytona was the race capital of Florida. Yeah. His response is why I'm telling you this fucking story. No, sir, in Daytona they racy, but we're the racists here in Sebring. I can't wait to do this show. I was like so fucking excited to do that show. Like, we'd erase this here. I am a bit of a religious comic. I read the whole Bible. I read a portion of the Bible. Listen, I read enough of the Bible to know that Jesus drove a Honda and he was embarrassed about it. Oh, you don't know where that is? Open your Bible to where he says, "For I will not speak of my own accord." We should cut that from this. Whoever's filming, we should cut that from this. You want to make dumb shit funny? Just bring everyone you fucking know to your special. And then he's doing it without a helmet. Yeah, they're just so excited for me to be here. Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Did you guys see the Diddy verdict came in? I don't have much to do with the verdict. I don't have any time. Here's the way I think that morning started out, though, right? So whatever happened, he was exonerated from like most of the shit. But you know how celebrities get special treatment, right? So here's how I think his morning happened. He woke up in his cell, and one of the prison's guards were like, "Mr. Combs, here's your coffee." And he was like, "I don't think I want coffee today." Or however Diddy would sound. Don't do fucking impressions. You didn't pay that much to get. He's like, no, I don't want coffee. I'm feeling really good about this trial. Actually, I think I'm gonna beat this. Why don't you get me some OJ? Listen, that was like 2 weeks ago. You know I just wrote that. Fuck yourself. Like, it's not old. You know I didn't plagiarize that from anywhere. I just wrote that dumb shit that you guys laughed at. So who's really to blame here, actually? You know, like, we're being honest with each other. Are we all drinking? Good. That's the problem with going last, is that you drink. Now here's the thing. Today's my birthday. I'm not above it. I'll pander. Yeah. But here's the thing. So it used to be like, okay, Jimmy, don't drink too much. Like, you don't want to get drunk on stage. Now it's like, Jimmy, don't drink too much. You're going to be up here for 45 minutes. You will have to fucking pee. Like, it's like, if I'm ending the show, like, all right, you guys having fun? Yeah, like, that's my problem now. Like, I'm not going to get drunk. I'm going to have to fucking pee in 27 more minutes. Yeah, that's going to be a real thing. Like, holy shit. I feel like in some ways this is kind of what I was born to do. I've had some jobs growing up. So I'm going to tell you a story. I got fired on the first day of a job. So I got hired as a security guard. I wake up that morning, I put my uniform on, I masturbate to Paul Blart Mall Cop, and like you saw that. So I'm super excited. So I get there, and it's like a gatehouse in St. Pete where like wealthy people live. So you got a button that you hit for them to leave, and a button when they come, and then they have like a daily log for like the pizza guy, and then like the permanent log for your housekeeper. And he trains me, and I go, I got this, and he leaves. Now, this part of the story I'm going to tell from my perspective, and then it's going to switch. The part of the story from my perspective is I feel like I got this. A few cars pull in. Okay, Mr. fucking Jones. There. Okay, he goes in. Whatever happens, I'm feeling good. I'm going to pause my story there to say about 300 yards away in the bushes was the news. They were doing an expo, unbeknownst to me, on is your HOA allocated funds worth it to hire gated security in your community? We're about to find out together if it's worth it. Yeah. They say, which I later saw on the news, how I know this story. So they say, we're going to send Gary, one of our camera guys, through there on a bicycle. And just so he doesn't sneak by the security guard, we're going to have him wave. Okay, well, I don't know this, but whatever. So they zoom in the camera. Here comes Gary on the bicycle. He waves. Here comes fucking Forrest Gump, fully waving him through the fucking thing. I wave him straight through it's on the news that night. The boss calls me. Yeah, you're done. And I go, well, what are you talking about? He's like, you let a guy. I go, I let a lot of people. I don't know what you're talking about. He's like, well, turn on the news. What? Checks out. Like, how do you fight that? You know what I mean? It was my brother. That wasn't me. That was my brother. Anyone else have that issue where like their mouth moves faster than their brain? Yeah. I just say, bro, constantly. So I did that Diddy joke earlier, which I wrote. The reason I wrote that was because in the last year, as that trial was going, speaking of don't always say the right things, name of the special. So dumb. So a couple of months ago, before while the trial was still going on, people would come in, and after when I'm done performing, I take pictures with them, blah, blah, blah. And this guy early before the show says, do you do any bits about Diddy? And I go, no, that guy's always left a bad taste in my mouth. He goes, what? I go, what? And then he walked away like, it was so weird that at the end, when we stand there and he walked around all the other people, like he just left the whole, like, there's somewhere out there's a guy that thinks I've used the lotion or whatever. I don't know exactly what he did. So again, with the pictures after the show, I have a gentleman come up one time. He's an older guy, not like any of you. I love that we have a very diverse crowd here, by the way. It's like a rally of the wealthy and the fucking, okay. So this guy comes up, he says, young man, I feel like you have a great sense of humor, a little raw, a little raunchy. I'd love to hear your answer to this question. And I go, what do you got? And he goes, would you give up blowjobs for the rest of your life for $10,000? I go, absolutely. I'm positive after 2 or 3 of them, my jaw would start to hurt. And then you can't get those words back once they're like fucking out there. Like, I had a 50-50 shot at that. Oh, you didn't, where are you going? You know, it's like that kind of, where are you headed? Happened to me again, Valentine's Day. I'm in the floral department of the grocery store, last minute shopping like us guys do. And I'm looking at flowers. There's another gentleman looking at flowers. So I go, last minute shopping? And he goes, yeah. You know, it's fucking crazy how much we spend on these things and they just die anyway. And I go, same with the flowers. He's like, what? I'm like, what? Oh, God. Bro, this fucking shit, I could do the whole show on the shit that comes out of my mouth. Like, it's so crazy. So I grew up with some friends, Robert, Tommy. Now, when I say Tom, I'll speak Tommy specific. Tommy didn't grow up on my block or on my street. Tommy grew up right next door to me. Not spoken to him in well over a decade. Robbie calls me 2 months ago. He goes, dude, did you hear about Tommy? And I go, no, like, did something happen to him? He goes, we just found out recently, some of the friends groups, that while we were kids, Tommy was molested by the guy that drives the ice cream truck in our neighborhood. Whoa. So as we're like unpacking that, which is super emotional, he goes, dude, that was right next door. That could have been you. Why the fuck would you say that could have been me? Like, why are you putting that on me? Knowing full well I was nowhere near old enough to drive an ice cream truck. I could have molested Tommy. What are we talking about? Why would I do that? Some of this shit, you know. Everybody woke here? We all know our pronouns and stuff? Here's the thing. I turned 49 today. I want to love. Tell me what to call you. I'll call you. I'll treat you. Whatever. Sit to pee. I don't know what you do. Is that what they do? I don't know which bathroom you fucking use. Listen, I'm fine with. Here's my only thing. If I have to call you them or they, there better be some other motherfuckers with you. That's. Where the rest of them? Like, that's the only, I don't know who all them are when you're by yourself. And I'm super woke. I was woke before woke was woke. I'm talking about in the 70s when I was a kid, my parents put in a gender neutral bathroom. My mom used it, my brother used it, my dad used it. We're all sharing the bathroom. Yeah, that's how fucking woke I've been, you know? So I want to do the right thing. I just don't always know what the right thing is, you know, but we all did it. So now it's like you sit to pee. Listen, when you're a teenager, sometimes you gotta sit to pee. That's not even a part of a joke. I'm telling my real life story. Like, you gotta let that thing go down. Are you still filming? Or at least you're gonna start in the hallway. Like LeBron from downtown. You gotta, I don't know. Some of you guys. So I've been divorced 9 years. I have a 10-year-old son. We co-parent well, all of those things. I did some counseling for years after just to make sure I was ready to kind of move on. Subsequently, 2 months ago, I'm reading an article of a lady that is a therapist and gets arrested for prostitution. Right, so I'm in. I'm reading the fucking... You always said I should read more. So like reading it, I get towards the bottom, I see the lady's name. Side story, when I told you I went to therapy, for 7 years, every Tuesday, from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m., I have been seeing this lady. You can imagine as I read the article to find out that she's also a fucking therapist. You'll all should be ashamed of yourselves. I guess what I'm saying is that like I've been like opening her up. I could have been opening up about some shit. Like this whole could have been working through some stuff, you know? I don't know, it's not right. Anyone here married? To each other? You could be here on a date. I don't know. And just, we're not telling you. You're gonna be on fucking every portal of television. Can we get some Coldplay right now, Roman? That just fucking hit me right there. You're welcome. You're welcome. Not a part of the joke. Oh, you saw that picture. Holy fucking, you go that way, I'll go that way. They just fucking did that. So we almost dropped his phone that hangs from his CEO hit, like he almost fucking went. That was crazy. It's the only joke I didn't write. It's probably gonna be the best part of the whole fucking. I put so much time into this. I just hit you with the Coldplay. I saw that. Everyone's fucking excited about the Coldplay. That's fine. I do applaud you guys for being married. It's not an easy thing these days, right? Like 65% of marriages fail or something. So I acknowledge everyone and appreciate everyone that's weathered those storms. I have an optimistic view of marriage. I feel like I'd marry again. Also, I feel like if you get married or if you get checked into a mental institution, they call both of those being committed. That's probably not by accident. She clapped as she was married and clapped at the committee. Also, that checks out too. Yeah. I feel like if I got married again, I'd be a fan of like an open marriage. Now I don't need any more women in my life. I need more men. That's the okay, cut or whatever you say. Here's what I mean. If I was like in my 20s and you slid into my girl's DMs or something, we're gonna have a problem, right? I am 49 today. I have 3 mortgages, a vehicle, a son, a pool, a dog, whatever. Let's hear him out. Like, what if he has like one of those 0-turn lawnmowers or something? Like I'm still just pushing a regular. He might be like one of those guys that remembers to change the AC filter every night. I'm just willing to make some trades, is what I'm saying. I can use some help around here. If nothing else, you got to give me only half the shit in the relationship will be my fault. Like, that's scary or whatever. Like, dude, we got to work together. We could take her down if we work together. Like, we got to do 2 against 1 on this lady. How come the lawn's not mowed? You know, like you put some shit on him, you know? Like, fuck that. I don't need all that pressure in my life. So the rest of it, there's 4 married couples. Who's single? Shit. You guys leave your keys to the front door? We're swinging that. You guys, thank you so much for coming all the way from the villages. I appreciate that. You guys got the loofahs on your golf cart and shit. I told that joke one time in Boca, and I made the reference about the loofahs, and a lady after the show DM'd me, and it was like a whole breakdown of what every color means, and she sent me the whole thing. I just kind of heard it was a thing, so I thought I would say it, and it got a laugh. No, it's a thing. There's 47, there's a legend and a key, you gotta cross-reference the color, like, you be careful, just... Be careful out there in those carts. That's all I'm saying. Just be safe. Protect yourselves with whatever bingo chips or whatever those old people use for protection. I don't know what they. I made that up again. That's like Coldplay. I didn't even write that shit. I'm single. I know you're shocked, I know. So I was married for, as I mentioned, 10 years. So this single thing, there was no dating apps, there was none of those things. So I'm just sort of like figuring all of that out. Now my married buddies, they'll give me tips. They'll go, Jimmy, women love romantic gestures. They like breakfast in bed. I go, oh, breakfast, I can do breakfast in bed. And then I do it. Who the fuck are you? How'd you get in my house? Calling the police. Like mixed signal, you know, like I don't know what you ladies want, you know? Maybe a Coldplay concert with a loofah or so, I don't know what. I will pander the fuck out of those jokes. I don't even care. Like, any ladies here know like horoscopes? Is that something we live by? There's a lot of women that live by their horoscope, yeah. I asked that because I was on a date a month ago, and that we had a really great time. At the end of the date, she goes, Jimmy, I had a great time. That's how I knew. So we don't give a shit, yeah. So she goes, I had a great time. I go, me too. She goes, I would love to go out with you again. I said, I would love to take you out again. And she said, what's your sign? And I go, I'm a Leo. And she goes, this isn't going to work. So I said, I thought you said you had a great time. She said, I did, but the last guy I dated was a Leo. He tried to have sex with my mother. I go, the last guy you dated was a scumbag. I don't know what that has to do with me. And she said, I hear what you're saying. I just can't. I go, well, hold on a minute. Can I at least get your mom's number? She's like, you're a scumbag. I'm like, I'm a Leo. I thought we already figured that part out. I don't know. So I've been cancer-free 3 years. Thank you. Anyone else here beat cancer? I'm the fucking hero. Okay, cool, yeah. Good. I'm gonna start a GoFundMe after the show to pay for this special, goddamn. Anyone here not survive cancer? Listen, I'm the only one here that had it, so fuck you guys. Like I can make that joke because I'm the only. Well, they're quiet if they did. It's too soon. It's been around 50 years or something, or whatever. All right, so here's the reason I said that, not for the applause, but I appreciate it. I say that to say it's a separate story. I have never tried a drug in my whole life. That is a true statement.
Sorry.
Until security's fucking up my special. Take your Coldplay tickets, get the fuck out of here. I'm just kidding. No, it probably is, but that's the thing if you don't know, right? Like, so if you're like, I had sex once at 18 and then never had sex again, that's impressive. If you're a virgin at 35, you never fucked. Like, you don't know what that feels like, you know? So I'm not as impressed. Not part of the story, but thanks for playing. Some of the shit I make up on the spot works, and you guys have seen that. Never tried a drug in my life. True story, he's sitting right there. So I'm going through 35 rounds of radiation, 7 rounds of chemo. I lost 56 pounds, a feeding tube. It gets funnier. Never tried to. My brother comes over with a gummy. You guys had a fucking gummy before? Yeah. I'm sorry, especially sorry. You know, she's on her 3rd gummy right now. So he says, Jimmy, just bite the head off of this. I'm gonna go home, I'll call you in like an hour to see how you're doing. Fair. I take a bite out of it, I put the rest down. He calls like an hour later. I'm looking at my phone. I'm like, what's he doing? Call him, fucking should close it out. Calls again, fucking close it out. He's finally like, what? He's like, dude, I told you I would call you in an hour to see how it was going. And I go, you're sitting at my dining room table putting these M&Ms in alphabetical order. He said, Jimmy, you can't put M&Ms in alphabetical order. And I said, that's bullshit. I got 8 W's across the bottom. I've been lining up these E's over here on the other side. I had a whole system going. I hear his car start. He's on the way. Yeah, he's on the way, of which I say, by the way, did you know that kittens are still cats? They're just smaller? And he's like, bro, I'm flying there as fast as I can. I hear his motor fucking revving. He's on his way to my house. He goes, dude, just don't say, just chill out, just relax. I go, okay. No, I'm totally relaxed. And it's quiet for a minute. And I go, do you think if someone from Holland has sex with a Filipino, they're gonna have a jalapeno? And he was like, it's the only time I ever got high in my whole life. I did put some glaze over those M&Ms, so I figured it out. I made it into a pony. I got them all. Fuck, I got the M's and the E's and the W. They're all fucking worked out. I nailed it. You guys having fun? Yeah. Good. Give it up one more time for Jared and Amanda and Jander. Awesome job, yeah. Anyone here fat? You know what's funny is when I do the horoscope thing, like 2 people, I'm a horoscope. When I go fat, there's a huge fucking. You fat? Yeah. What's your horoscope? You mind your fucking business. So. You like Trump? Hell yeah! Like it's so weird what we admit and what we don't. You fat? Fuck yeah. What's your sign? I don't even know you. It's so weird. The self-deprecation is there. Yeah. I asked that when I went through all the treatment and stuff. I've gained a fair amount of the weight back. There were some signs that I knew. It was like getting heavier. So here's one sign. I was at the bar about 6 months ago, and I order a drink. The bartender gives me my drink. I give her money. She gives me my change. I go to put my wallet back in my pocket, and it falls on the floor. Fuck. I'm acting right now. I'm a thespian. I go, it might be easier to kick that fucking thing home. I go to the DMV and get a new license. I'll cancel all these fucking credit cards. I'll start my whole life over. Brutal. Here's the thing I did learn that night. People are kinder than you think. If you act like you're gonna pick it up and then kick it near someone, they'll get it. Usually they'll get it. Sir, could you? Yeah, thank you. So what's your horoscope? Go fuck yourself. It's a callback only for this special. You guys know. Oh, God, what else can we talk about? So you guys have been married for how long?
For us?
Yeah, but I don't want you to answer. I like when guys, how long have you guys been married, buddy?
14 years.
14 years? Do a fact check, is he correct?
Yeah.
I feel like neither of you know. You guys really are on a date and you're like, fuck. I thought he was gonna call on somebody else.
Yeah, we're good.
14 years, what's the secret? The secret's that you two aren't fucking married to each other. We all just went in on the Coldplay fucking secret. I go, how long have you been married? I never saw two couples go. That's okay, you don't have to answer. Anyone be 14 years? There's always that one upper, you know. The price is right. What was the last guess? Yeah, they just. How many years? Oh, is there a guy behind her?
Yes.
Oh, I was like, this is going into special. It's my birthday. Girls ever been to a Coldplay concert? How long you guys been married? The white, right? The white and your husband's behind you? You guys.
24 years.
Oh, I love that he's sitting behind you like you're making pottery and ghosts or something. 24 years, sir. Who's asking? 24 years.
Wow.
Pay attention, 10 more years. What's the secret, sir?
Great sex.
As soon as you guys go home to your spouses, talk about it. Great sex. Great sex. Great sex is what does it. Great sex is what does it. I'm just kidding. We'll fully refund your money. The owner laughs, so I don't care. I don't know if we can do that or not. Well, that's good. So I always ask that question of every audience. One time I was at a club. This was the best answer I heard. 22 years they were married. Again, I always like to ask the guy, what's the secret? The guy said, and I quote verbatim, the secret is I let her do what she wants during the day, so she lets me do what I want at night. Yeah. So anal, or whatever you're into, I don't know. Whatever you want to do, or cheesy, I don't know what you do. Exchange loofahs or whatever. I don't know. It's wild. And the single people. Who are my single people again? So many. You're single, brother. Are you on dating apps?
Nope.
No?
We need to find him a girl.
What do you? One at a time. Is any female in here single? Clearly this special's not going anywhere. So if I can make one connection. What do you mean my special sucks, Hulu? These people have been together for 4 years because of me. Like, I need something to sell. This guy's single, ladies.
I got his phone number.
And he's taken now. I don't know. Anyone here on dating apps? Anyone want to admit to that? Okay, woo. I do like that guys are more honest than women on dating apps. It's fucking true. Here's how it's true. I'm assuming as women, as you scroll through these apps, you see guys, whatever. So there's a guy standing there with a fish on the lake. That dude fishes. There's a guy standing there flexing in the mirror at the gym. That guy works out. When I swipe as women, I see fucking cat noses and antlers and fucking ears. Bunny rabbits and shit. I don't even know what I'm looking. I'm swiping through all of the Disney animals. So you can't tell anything. Now here's the thing. You got to read the bios, guys. You got to read. That's where the secret is, right? My name is Brittany. I'm 32. I'm a dental hygienist. I have a penis and I like picnics in the park in the summer. And you go, what? The fuck likes picnics in the park in the summer? It's hot as shit in Florida. Picnics in the park in the summer. That's disgusting. It's crazy. I'm telling you, I'm trying to figure all this out. A couple months ago, I'm in the bar with my buddy. True story. This lady walks by, grabs my balls, and keeps walking. I look at my buddy, I go, bro. He goes, oh, 22. These women are wild out here in these streets. I go, holy shit, what's going on? I go, dude, if I would have did that, I would have gotten arrested. And he goes, no, for sure. In 2025, you grab a woman by the balls, you will get arrested. Fuck. I'll go back to my ex-wife right now. I do. We're not playing limbo in the fucking, we're not sword fighting together. Like, the last thing I need to do is feel inadequate because of you. Like, that's cute. Well, oh shit. Yeah, okay. Jesus. Anyone have kids here? Okay, good. Together? You have how many together? One together. Boy or girl? Girl. How old? 13. My son's 12. That's a crazy age. It's so wild because my son plays Fortnite. I don't know if girls do the same. They play a lot of video games. Girls do that. Roblox, yeah. So he goes back and forth between, you guys talk amongst yourself. So he does Roblox and Fortnite and all that stuff. It's interesting being a parent to these kids. I have some crazy stories about it, not all appropriate. So my son had like a bit of a lisp when he was younger. He's 4 years old. And one time we're driving in the car and he said, Dad, what's your favorite thong? And I go, your mom's. You know what the fuck he's trying to say? You know what I mean? The story gets way funnier when you jump ahead to kindergarten. And I walk him into school with his mom. We're not together anymore, right? So we walk him into school together, and he meets his kindergarten teacher, and she says, what's your name? And he said, Kellen. And she said, nice to meet you, Kellen. What's your favorite song? And he said, your mom's. I didn't know he would talk like Mike Tyson when he was a kid. I don't know. What's your favorite song? Your mom's. Fortnite's a wild game, so some parents judge parents that let their kids play like they think some of these games are violence, the Grand Theft Auto, the shoot 'em up games, or whatever. It is not the game that is violent. If your kid has a headset and talks to other people, it's fucking what they're saying to each other that's fucked up. And here's why I said I don't play video games. I was an older dad. I was 36 when he was born. I'm 49, he's 12. I try to like entertain. We do things that we do together, but I don't play a lot of video games with him. And on this day, I said, you know what? I'm gonna stop dragging him out of his room. I'm gonna come in there and play some Fortnite with him. I put a headset on, he's got his headset on. He said, Dad, if you ever played Fortnite, you kind of parachute out of a parachute, and then you land, and then, shut up. And then, parachute out of a parachute. You're getting paid for this? He said if I fuck up, just fucking act like I didn't. Action. He parachutes out of an airplane. Jesus Christ. Parachutes out of it. And he said, Dad, that building, we're going to land near that building. We need to protect that building. And I go, okay. He goes, you go in the back, I'm in the front. We protect the building. I go, I'm in. We're parachuting down. I land, I learn how. Now, when I was a kid, pause the story. When I was a kid, there was a fucking plus sign and 2 red dots. That's all. These kids, this is why girls are getting pregnant younger. These kids can fucking do like, why are you so good with all your fingers like that? Like, I was in the back when Amanda said labia, and I was like, everyone knows that's in North Africa. And I Googled it, it was Libya. I was like, okay, I don't know what labia is. I I don't even know where Levy is. I fucked up. Yeah. These kids, I don't even. They should lick their fingers if they don't, but they just fucking go right in with the buttons. So all I need to know is just how to walk, right? So I'm moving. I go into the back. He's in the front. This is the violence of the game. We got our guns out and we're ready. And then I hear in the headset, "Dad, you ready?" Yeah, let's do this. All right, Dad, get into the building. Okay, I'm in the building. All right, here they come. They're coming. I got 2 coming right on me right now. I see 3 coming to the back door. There's 3 coming in the back door right now. There's 2 coming right. I just took 2 shots to the face. I go, what the fuck are we? The video game is peaceful as shit. These fucking kids. 2 to the face. I got 3 coming in my back door. What? While his fingers are going at the same time. Like, Jesus Christ. Don't let him do that. Don't let him play with me. That's not right. That game's not right. All right, here's the last terrible story about my son. I accidentally showed him all the porn on my phone. He's 11. A couple of weeks ago, I pick him up from summer camp. We're driving home. He sees that new Tesla Cybertruck. And he says, "Dad, I heard those are expensive. Let me see your phone." Right. I give him my phone and I'm driving and it's quiet and he goes, "Dad," and I look over, there are massive amounts of blowjobs on my phone. Full panic. I go, "I don't even know how that got on my phone." He just turned 12 and he goes, "Well, Dad, it's actually right here in this search bar." Full panic, I take the phone from him. I say, "Listen, this is why we have Google Block on your electronics. Because one minute I might see is Tom Brady coming out of retirement, and then I see this disgusting filthy. So I'm so uncomfortable. And I take the phone and it's quiet. I feel like I weathered the storm. And then he says, "Dad, seriously, it's totally okay if you're gay." I don't know if this is some child psychology or so. I just start showing him all the vagina in my phone. Look, there's your mom right there. You don't want your kids to forget where they came from. You know what I mean? That is horrific. I'll take a quick pause and I'm going to end with one more story. I want to thank Clearwater Comedy Club for hosting this event tonight. Let's give it up for them. Give it up again one more time for the comics that performed before me. Jerry, Amanda, Gender. Thank you so much. Let's give it up for the film crew that's here, that's doing a great job. Let's give it up for you guys for being a part of my special night. Thank you guys so much. I'm going to end with this story. I wish all of it was be funny, but some of it's going to be a little emotional. So my mom is over there. So I've been a comic for all of 2 years and 1 month. My mom's birthday wish every year is to go to a comedy club. She buys all, like we get all the tickets. She just loves going. Yeah, if you could applause break, that'll give me a minute. So you can imagine the first time I was on stage that she was like, "This is my favorite thing, and there's my baby." You know what I mean? So it was like such a crazy thing. Yeah. Go Coldplay. I just want to break up the fun. Okay. So So my first night doing comedy, and I was just an opener, like Jared did an amazing job at. And so I went up and did like my 10 or 15 minutes, and I felt like I did good. And then the feature went up, and then the headliner went up. And we're done. As I mentioned, we stand off to the side and thank people for coming. So my mom is there, my aunt, so much of my family to see my first time on stage, and super excited for me. So I like run off the stage and I go to the door to like thank everyone for coming and doing all the stuff that I do. And my mom is over there talking to the headliner with my aunt and family. And so at some point I feel like I've done my obligation to all of them, and I see them and my mom waves me over. And I'm gonna like get emotional in that place. And like, here's the time, like I did my thing, and now we're gonna like have this moment. We're at my mom's favorite place at comedy, which she loves. It's my first time ever. And she waves me over, and I go, we're gonna share this moment. And she comes over, and I'm like super emotional, and she hands me her phone, and she goes, honey, can you take a picture? And I go, I've been waiting my whole night for this, you know what I mean? Like, this is our thing, you know? She hands me the phone. She puts her arm around my aunt. And then the fucking headliner and says, Jimmy, take the picture. True story. I was her second favorite comic on my first night on stage. Clearwater, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for being a part of this night for me. It means the world. Thank you.